Man, it's really struggling with this Wi-Fi out here.
But like I was saying, back when when Teagle was here, I was going to say, do you remember, did you ever see Teagle coach?
Welcome to the Blackford Sports Network, home of the Blackford Bruins. Thank you for tuning in today. We welcome you to enjoy the broadcast of the Bruins, but ask that you please come to the games to support them. Please enjoy the broadcast and make sure to check out our sponsors, because without them, none of this would be possible. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Blackford Sports Network, which is your home of the Blackford Bruins. We are here, supposed to be at home for a home game versus Jay County, but as you all know, the construction that's going on now, again, having some plumbing issues, which is why this game was postponed in the past, or the first time. This is the makeup date, so now we're back here, and we have to play it at Jay County because Blackford has plumbing issues yet again. So with that, my co-host today, Caleb Messersmith. How you doing, Caleb?
Well, I think I'm all right, Steve. I'm here and I'm breathing, so I must be doing something well.
That's all that matters. Now, you've been going on and on about Jay County. You know a lot about some of these girls and a lot about this team, so why don't we just get into it and let you go ahead and finish.
All right. Well, for today's game, we're facing a very athletic, tall team.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be a test for us because how young we are. And so, I mean, we played well the past couple nights, but the biggest thing is just going to be if Jay County comes out and presses us, how are we going to handle that with our guards?
And Blackford, this year with Coach Mitch Waters, it seems like the girls are able to handle the press. They don't get rattled by it like they did last year. So I'd be willing to say that Jay County's probably not going to press for more than just a quarter. And if they do,
well, it depends. If we start throwing silly turnovers, I mean, because that's the biggest thing that's killed us other than rebounding this season. It's just the silly passes.
Yep.
I mean, just a step over and shortening the pass 2 or 3 feet would make it a lot easier of a pass than trying to wrap it around the three-point line.
Right, exactly. And we were also talking a little bit about how the girls handle the lane versus the three-point shot.
Yeah.
And why don't you go ahead and tell us more about what your philosophy was on that and what you've been seeing, because I tend to agree with you on it.
Well, the biggest thing is if you get an open shot, you have to take it, because it's when you hesitate or take a dribble inside and let the defense set up and come to you that you get in trouble. You're much better taking a wide open three-point shot if there's a defense set up. But if you have the lane to drive, you should drive. It's just like the baseline is normally open 24/7. I mean, it's open on Sundays. I mean, you could just take it right in. But, I mean, it's just getting them to rip it and actually go.
Yep, girls don't use the baseline very often. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen our team use the baseline.
It's not guarded. I mean, nobody uses it.
Exactly. I have seen, I believe I even mentioned this to Coach Waters on a home game one night, was the baseline was like 7 to 8 feet open. From the baseline, 7 feet, there wasn't a player in the world in there.
Well, it's like if you watch girls' defense, like with other teams, you see the block down there.
Yep.
The girls don't normally go below the block on defense.
That's true. Yep.
Like even when they're guarding on the perimeter, they just kind of guard you. We're trying to turn the inside.
Yep. I agree. I've seen it. I've seen it. I have taught. Like I said, I mentioned it to Coach Waters one night, and he was like, "I know, we work on it in practice, but for some reason, once we come out here into the game, we throw everything out the window, and everything we learn doesn't really go anywhere. They don't use it." So hopefully Coach Waters gets these girls to using that baseline some more, because I believe you can have a lot of success with it, because as you said, it is always open.
Well, and another thing is with all the injuries, we've seen foul trouble affect us a lot this year.
Yeah.
Because we get 1 or 2 girls scoring, and that's usually the girl that's been fouling out. And then after we lose a player, it's just like Soanes when she got in foul trouble at the Hoosier Gym.
Yep.
I mean, once she was gone, our offense kind of sputtered there for a minute, like we said.
Now, speaking of Knightstown, a very good game. We didn't broadcast it, obviously, but the girls played their hearts out, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
It was. And That's another thing. The girls have at least been competitive all year long. They may not have won every game. I mean, they got spanked against Yorktown, I think.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've always been in the game, which has been
Yep.
a lot more interesting to see this year.
They've definitely been in the game, but just haven't been able to really put the win together. They haven't been able to find all the pieces to the puzzle on any one given night to finish the game. The Elwood game, they at Knightstown, they were leading the entire game except for the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah.
The fourth quarter, Elwood went on a run, and
Well, that's when it counts.
yep, and Blackford just could not handle anything they were given.
Mm-hmm.
And Elwood came back and won, and then at one point, Blackford brought it back within one,
Mm-hmm.
and still
Yeah, I mean,
Elwood went back on another run, and the game was over.
it was the same thing at Burris. You saw, I mean, because he had a lot of girls on the bench, but they were starting to make a run, and then you saw the substitutions come back in with the starters, and then it sputtered again.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Somebody pointed out to me after the game, and I went back and watched, and it was like, I guess they're just the changing of a few girls.
Yep. Yep. The girls are fickle. They have to have chemistry with each other, and if they don't have chemistry with each other, then they tend to kind of fall apart and only play with those that they have chemistry with. Which, if you have 3 girls that have chemistry and 2 that don't, now you're playing 3 on 5.
Yeah.
So girls need to learn to get chemistry with the entire team.
You can get away with that if those 3 girls are by far the best 3 players on the team.
Yeah, if you have some what's that NBA player that plays for Indianapolis or Indiana?
Oh, Oladipo or
No, the girls.
The girls.
The girls. She was like
I don't know.
Man, she was like the best player in the NBA for a while. Daggone it. Now you're gonna have me checking.
Steve. But yeah, that's one interesting thing to see. I know Jay County, they were saying this year is 6-6, but the 6 games they've lost, like during the stretch in November, they said that in the state of Indiana they were ranked in the top 25 of the toughest schedules.
Oh wow!
So because they were playing like Homesteads and all these bigger schools.
Yep.
So, but that's who they're going to see in sectional time. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out and play tonight. Because another thing is, even if they're better than teams, sometimes you, like Blackford, you'll see like our girls will play up to a higher opponent, or an opponent will play down to you. So that's going to be the biggest thing to see, how our girls come out and play in response to how they come out and play.
Right. So we've got just about a minute to go, and I am still looking up. I know once I see this girl's name, I'm going to be like, yep, that's her. And I still can't find it.
Oh.
Oh, man. Anyway. Now I done lost my train of thought, so we're just going to call that one a day.
We're just going to call that an oops.
Oops. We'll figure it out later, and
yeah,
maybe we'll use it in a different.
Yeah, if you know, give Steve a call or a text. We'd love to know. Yeah, we'll put you on the Bruin Sports Network. We'll hook you up.
Yeah, right. So we got less than 20 seconds now before the start of the game. And I'm logging on with my phone now. Oh, don't need that. There's 6 people watching tonight. Thank you, all 6 of you. And it looks like we're getting ready to have the national anthem. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get into some ad reads, and we'll be right back. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. All right, we're back. And, excuse me, I think I forgot to mention something earlier. I don't remember what it was. While everything was playing, I was like, I need to remind them of this, and just completely forgot about it. So anyway, 8 people watching. Again, thank you for everyone that does support the Bruins. Starting rosters for tonight is going to be Aaron Cagle, Helen Weitzel, Grace Simmons, Reagan Harding, and J.C. Sones. And for the Jay County Patriots, it's going to be number 10, Hannah Phillips, number 20, Kendra Mullenkamp, number 22, Hannah Dillon, number 42, Madison Dirksen, and number 44, Shelby Caldwell. Now, I know what I wanted to say now, and then I forgot it again.
Maybe we'll get it before we're done here tonight.
I know, right? I was just sitting there going, yeah, that's what it was. And then I got to reading the names and just completely forgot it again. Man, that just blows my mind. As we go through the introductions of the home team, the Jay County Patriots, I think we were saying that the Patriots were 6-6 this season.
Yeah, 6-6.
Okay, 6-6 on the season, and the guys that are behind us were saying that they were 6-6 due to
how tough their schedule was.
They had the toughest schedule.
Yeah, they were ranked in the top 25 for toughest schedule in the state of Indiana.
Right.
And they said honestly that there were a few games there that they should have won, but just because I think last year they had more seniors who were playing varsity than this.
Right.
So I think just some of these girls transitioning from JV to varsity probably played a little bit of an effect there.
Might make a little bit of a difference. And now I know exactly what it was. We wanted to talk about the camera angle.
Oh, yeah. You've said.
The camera angle. As you guys can see, we're getting a pretty good picture of the entire court. We're probably not going to move the camera any because as you can see, if I move it to the left, you can see the table set up there, and
the tip goes. Oh, it was. Well, the Patriots get it. Oh, and an easy basket for number 10, Phillips.
Jay County draws first blood, and as you can, as I was saying, you can see that, and a steal by Jay County's number 44, Shelby Caldwell.
Oh, nice pass.
But anyway, you can see by the camera that there's no point in me moving to the left. I'm just going to stick it right here to the right so that we can see the court as we see it because the camera that's set up over
2
there
points for Phillips
is in the way, and we wouldn't have a great picture of this side of the court anyway. So, and another steal by Caldwell. She's going to take it all the way in, and Grace Simmons putting her hand all over the arm of Caldwell is going to make her earn her 2 points at the line. Not what we wanted to see, Grace Simmons getting into foul trouble early on here.
Definitely not.
And we got called out because we didn't use the instant replay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So with that, I think what I'd like to do is we may grace the girls roster here with some replays. So now most of you know that Cody Krause does the boys games with us. And he's known for, there's two more points. So we're at 8-0 now. Jay County's not pressing. They're just playing good, solid ball.
It's more of a soft press, just forcing us to, when we make sloppy passes with their long arms, they're just there.
Cagle for 3, no good. Weitzel gets the rebound. Oh, they tried to jump that one.
They almost had it. Oh, 3 for Simmons,
no
short.
Good.
Oh.
Sones is going to be out of bounds when she touches it. But anyway, let's go ahead and watch this instant replay. Maybe. I don't remember how to do it now. I think I have to do this, and then there you go.
Oh. I thought, oh, geez. Well, there's a ruckus going on down there. Girls are going for I mean, I like seeing them get down on the floor for 50-50 balls, but at least.
Weitzel overthrows Sones.
See, that's the biggest part. If you don't have a pass, they just need to slow the ball up and then set up their offense.
Right.
I was going to say, Jay County's done a good job so far just taking the ball down the court and slowing it up and working the ball around in their offense.
Right. Oh, got Cagle to bite on the fake. But Cagle comes in, gets the rebound. Number 10 is going to pick up the foul.
See, that's what the girls need to do. Cagle crashed, then grabbed the ball and ripped across.
Right.
I'd like to see him do that a little more on offense, but as long as they can do it on defense, that's all that matters.
That is all that matters.
Oh, Harding kicks it out to Weitzel.
No good.
Short. Stolen by Reagan Harding.
Harding again going to kick it out to Weitzel, and Weitzel can't get a hold of it.
No, she never. It was thrown a little too high for her there, but let's see. Number 20, Mullen can't bring the ball down the court. Pass it inside to Caldwell, back out to number 10, Phillips. Oh, and just short on the three-point attempt. Oh, Grace Simmons. Oh, I thought she was going to have that. Oh, number 22, Dylan, misses on the 3. Back out to number 20. Inside to number 22. Back out to number 10 who shoots a 3. And a little long on that one. Oh, good rebound by Harding. See, that's a good thing. I like how they're rebounding today. They've started out. Oh, that's a block on, who is it, number 22, Dylan? Yep. Her first.
Now, that if you ask me, that could have been called on Simmons, but they got the call on Dylan first.
Yeah.
And that should have been a foul.
Oh, Harding saves it to Jay County.
Yeah.
Oh, good ball movement by Jay County.
No kidding.
They're passing with a purpose today. Oh, drive by number 20. Good pass. Oh, just misses. Rebound. See, that's her 4th rebound in a row to an easy bucket by Caldwell.
And Caldwell with the man.
Yeah. I mean, they're both, I would say, close to 5'11", and they got 4 rebounds in there.
Oh man,
I know they're taller than all other girls, but they just. All right, so Gretchen Messersmith is going to be checking in after this timeout.
Gretchen's checking in still after having that injury with her knee, and we'll be right back after this message. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
All righty, we're back here. Simmons bringing the ball up the court.
Simmons now caught with the ball in her hand. Over in the corner.
Cagle. Oh, travel.
And travel by J.C. Sones. I don't think they understand what they're doing when they travel because they keep doing it, but what they're doing is they're taking a stutter step before they dribble the ball.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's that they're going before they put the ball down.
Right.
And that's a mental mistake that we've been making all year long.
Yes. They've been making it since they were.
Well, yeah.
7th and 8th graders.
Swings the ball. Molenkamp for three.
Three.
Oh, and
That's
it's good.
Molenkamp dropped that. Oh, man, it was a beautiful looking shot.
Back out. Let's see. Oh, Sones is double teamed. And she walked. Yep.
Yep.
That's just one of those things.
Yeah. I know you were wanting to ask, and I don't think we're going to have time to get to it, but when the ads go live, it cuts out the main feed, so we can still talk.
Okay.
Behind the feed.
See, that's what I was asking. I was like, I can't hear it. Is it going?
You can't hear it because it's overriding our audio.
I gotcha.
Another three attempt.
Good rebound by Molenkamp, just following her shot. Nice drive. Better pass
by Molenkamp.
That was pretty.
And now I think we're going to have an over the back by Hallie Fields.
By who?
Hallie Fields, number 14.
14. Let's see. Yep.
She was all over her back like a backpack. Now Simmons is going to bring the ball up the court. Molenkamp still playing a soft press. Sones looks for the three and then gets it blocked as she tries to drive
and
it
see,
in.
Steve, right there is what we were talking about. If she would have went to the baseline instead of dribbling back in where the defense wants her.
Yep.
I mean, even if she has to pass that ball.
Another three attempt by Caldwell is good. Now the Bruins find themselves in a 16-0 hole.
Yeah, they just haven't got anything going offensively today.
And
another
Simmons
travel.
is going to travel.
Yeah, Jay County's athleticism and their length is just messing with them today because they're not on, but they're just there enough to mess with them.
Yep.
You know
now
what I mean?
Simmons is going to come out. Weitzel's coming in. So on the court we've got Weitzel, Messersmith, Sones, Harding, and Harold.
It looks like the Bruins are running some kind of a 3-2 zone. That's what it looks like a little bit.
Three by Caldwell is good. Another one.
They're just shooting the ball well today.
Yes.
But
bad pass. Harding's still able to keep it.
Oh, and she lost it.
She gets it taken from her.
See, when they're getting trapped, they need to square up. And
another three by Caldwell is good. Somebody better get on her.
Exactly. I mean.
And Weitzel, I believe that one was tipped by Molenkamp, but the official doesn't see it, calls it Blackford ball. Marshall comes in. Harding's going to take a break.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if it was necessarily tipped or her hand out there kind of made Helen throw the ball out wider.
Either way, if it didn't get tipped, then it should have been a foul because she had to have.
Yeah, well.
By that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
If she hits the hand.
Well, no, I didn't know if when her kind of jumping at Helen thought she was going to steal it and tried to throw it out wide, but.
No, her hand was out there. I wish I would have captured the replay now that you want to argue
nice
about
three
it. Another three by Caldwell.
Yeah, I was going to say.
How many is that for her right now?
She has 4 threes so far in the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. 12 points already.
Now
Messersmith for three off the back of the rim. A good job by Marshall to get the rebound.
She just needed to pull it down there. That's all she. See, Weitzel.
Look at the baseline.
I know. Three by. That's
Who was that?
Who shot the three?
Yeah.
Gretchen.
Messersmith was a little off on that one.
Yeah, I think.
Hits the top of the backboard.
But.
Now Dirkson's getting ready to come in as Harold's taking her first of two.
And Caldwell picks up her first foul there.
Harold misses. Caldwell's going to take a seat, and Dirkson is coming in for this one. Caldwell's on fire. And both free throws misses, but Harold gets her own rebound. Pitches it out to Marshall. Marshall over to Messersmith. Messersmith gets the ball taken away from her, but it goes out of bounds on number 14, Hallie Fields.
Soames passes the ball into Harold.
Harold gives it on back to Weitzel. Weitzel, a bad pass.
That's just too long of a pass to make.
Yes.
That's the thing. They're just, I don't know what it is. They're just rushing themselves or what, but they don't look like, I mean, I know Jay County is a very quality girls basketball team, but it's just like they're making so many mental mistakes right now.
Yes, a lot of mental mistakes by Blackford. Yeah. And wide open to the lane is 2 more points. 27-0, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A last second attempt is no good. And with that, we're going to go to the second quarter here in just a few, but not before we hear from some of our sponsors. And with that, we'll be right back. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Hear us.
Gotcha.
Oh, yep, see, and we're back.
We are back.
We're back. I'm sorry. I was showing Caleb how the new system is working with the MacBook, so I apologize for that. But the new MacBook is definitely we're having a lot of fun learning things, and things have changed from the Windows-based system. So just bear with us. We're learning it.
We're learning as we go.
Yeah, we are definitely learning as we go.
But yeah, in that first quarter, Steve.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. And we're back, and Caleb was just telling me that Caldwell had 18 points
in the first
quarter.
Yeah, she was stroking it from deep, and, I mean, she was getting 2 or 3 opportunities down the paint. I mean, there were a couple of possessions where they had 4 offensive rebounds. And, see, that's what's – they're just getting out in transition, and they're all running well.
Don't try to make a pass from the top of the key down to the corner.
They're too fast for that.
They're definitely too fast. You've been burnt with it all day long. Use your other players to get that ball over there.
2 points for Dirksen. See, that's the thing. They're getting – like with a team like this is athletic and long, some of your lazy passes that they get accustomed to making just aren't going to work anymore.
No.
So.
And Messersmith's down there again. Oh, throwing it into double coverage.
They got lucky there. It's like, just look, see, nobody's on that back corner. They just.
Yep, missed it. Messersmith sitting there wide open in the corner.
Again. Oh, nice pass by Harold, but they got her with a travel.
Did they really?
Yeah. Because she picked up her dribble and took 2 steps.
It's out of camera range and out of my field of view. You have the better view on that one.
Yeah, when she had her pivot foot down, but didn't get that foot up enough before she picked up her dribble, and it was just one of those close calls.
Score 29-0.
Steal by Messersmith.
And she's going to stop it. She looked like she wanted to drive it in, but she stops and regains her composure and starts all over. Takes their time now.
Just let them get down there, because as long as they are as many steals, there's no point of trying to push it right now.
Messersmith was just looking for Grace Marshall down in that same corner that she was in, knowing that she would be open. Oh, and she was. Marshall was open for that shot, but and see, you know, that's the other thing that you can't do. You can't let that happen. Marshall was sitting there. She saw her take the shot, and instead of crashing the boards, she stood there and started walking away.
Yeah, they get caught watching the paint dry a lot. Just sit there watching.
Yes, they do.
Oh, good pass into Soames, but just.
And that, again, that's another one that if you're not going to turn and shoot, then you might as well just
Or even post
it
her
back
up, and you can try and spin on her, or
Yes.
get somebody to come out and get a three, because they're running the zone right now.
But
so
you can't keep looking at them and waiting for them
No.
to get on you.
Well, see, because with that zone, if she would have caught the ball and somebody would have cut down the corner, the closest person is the person at the top of the key.
Get it back to her. Get it. There it is. 3 by Weitzel is good.
Oh, thank you.
That 3 is there. They've got it on both sides of the court if they wanted it. And they've got to start using that.
Yeah.
I don't want them to keep using it, but if they're going to give you 10 foot with nobody on you.
That's the best place to shoot threes is from the corner. That's the closest shot.
Yes.
So if they're going to give you a corner 3, take it all day long.
Yep, a bad pass by Dirksen goes out of bounds. Blackford picks up the ball on the far side of the court. Who is the coach of these Patriots?
Comer.
Kirk Comer.
Yep, Kirk Comer.
Kirk doing a fantastic job with these girls. I don't know if it's just talent. And there's the other problem with these girls is the passes. And now Weitzel taking one from the angle.
Yeah, from the volleyball line.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
not the same shot that she drained on the other side of the court.
No.
Stick with what you're doing. Go back to that corner shot.
And see, that's a good way to work it down the post, but we'll see. Are they going to get Marshall with the foul?
Yep, sure did. I thought they were getting Messersmith. I was like, oh, come on. She had her hands straight up, had her hands on the ball anyway.
Yeah, well, Grace was kind of leaning into her when she made that pass. So substitute for the Patriots. Molenkamp comes in, and then who was it, Harding? I think Harding came in for Soames. Good rebound by Marshall.
Yes, Harding is in now.
Pass it back to Simmons, who's bringing the ball up the court. Swings it to Weitzel. Back up to Simmons.
Oh, they almost picked that pocket again. Oh, and Marshall's not able to get a hold of it.
Marshall caught sleeping right there. But, see, that's the thing. Those over-the-head passes are just dangerous because as fast as Jay County is, they have enough time to run under it.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to go back to more bounce passes and chest passes and keep them more. Because with a team like this, you're playing into their hand throwing those passes. Another basket by Caldwell.
Caldwell now with 20.
Yep, 20 points. Good passing there by the Bruins. See, that's the right idea by Marshall. It's just too long of a pass.
Yep, you got to move into that one. Cut that pass down to about 8 to 10 feet and then go.
If she wanted to pass to Harding, she needed to zip it across rather than just try and bounce pass it. That's too long of a bounce pass. So.
And 2 more by number 20, Molenkamp.
Yep. Good job by the Bruins just swinging the ball around, trying to get something. We're calling that off Marshall. Looked like it was off 42's foot, but I'm not down on the floor. I'm sitting up here in the corner, so.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh, well.
That bottom bar is right along the baseline for me, so.
Good ball move by Jay County.
A 3 by Molenkamp. Oh, man.
Oh, that was by Dillon.
Huh?
Hannah Dillon.
That's not one by 20?
22.
Oh, I missed that one then.
Yeah, Molenkamp was down the paint.
A bad pass by Simmons.
Yeah, they're just going to eat you alive on those passes. I mean.
3 by Caldwell. Misses.
That looked good.
And it looks like we're going to have a foul on
14,
Fields.
her second.
If you're just checking in, the Blackford Bruins down, trailing 36-3. It's been a lot of mistakes made by the Bruins.
Just mental errors. I mean, sloppy passes.
Sloppy passes.
Walking on the plays. I mean, just little things.
Yeah.
Not rebounding, giving 3 or 4 times in the paint.
Yep. And not being aggressive.
Yeah, not closing out on shooters who've already hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's the tallest player out on the court, but at least try and get a hand in her face.
Right. So the Bruins struggling here late in the second quarter, but not near as bad. Weren't they down 26-0? So they've only scored 10.
27. So
27.
Yeah, 9
they've only
points.
scored 9 points. So the Bruins able to hold them here in the second.
Yeah, but Jay County's really, I mean, because honestly, if you watch them in the first half, most of their points came off the transition when they were doing that soft press. They really haven't been pressing us that much here in the second quarter since they built that 27-point lead.
Yeah.
So.
Caldwell with the ball, kicks it over. 2, no good.
Good rebound by
goes to
Cagle.
Cagle.
Nice job pulling that one in.
Yeah, she pulled it in. She protected the ball. She didn't let him get a hand on it and get the jump ball called.
Yeah, that.
Soane's kicking it over to Weitzel for 3.
Oh,
no good. Caldwell looks like she's slowing the ball down just a little bit. Kicks it over to Molenkamp. Molenkamp drives straight in.
Yeah. I mean, just look at her speed on that play. I mean, she was gone. I mean.
And Simmons is picking up her second foul of the game.
Oh, yeah. And our 5th foul of this half. So
the thing with Simmons on that one is she was down around the baseline, and she tried coming up to cut that lane off, but she was way late, and should have just let her have the ball, let her have the lane, and let her score the 2. You're not in foul trouble. You only had 1 at that time. Now you've got 2. Sure, there's only 1:30 left in the second or in the half. But there was no sense in fouling on that one. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Let the 2 points happen, and let's move on. A little frustration maybe on her. I know she's very competitive. She doesn't like to be down 37-3 like that.
I mean, I haven't met anybody who likes to be down that much.
No.
It's tough.
I bet it is. You would know.
Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I remember when we played Jay County. It was about this rough. But.
Soanes gets a hand on the ball. She read that one. It's the same play that they've been doing all day, driving to the baseline, kicking it to the girl that's in the paint, and Soanes cuts it off. Soanes drives in, and she gets 2 points.
At her first bucket of the game.
Now under 40 seconds to play in the half. And if you're watching at home, take a picture of the screen and send it to blackfordsportsnetwork@gmail.com. I want to know where you're
Soanes
for another 2. I want to know where you're watching from. If you're watching out of state, let us know. And I want to put together a video honoring you. And Caldwell just drains another 3 right before the buzzer, and the Bruins are down 40-7 now. But as I was saying, take a picture of your TV screen. If you want, put yourself in the picture as well. I want to make a video honoring you, the viewers, and helping me turn this into something special.
Yeah, because, I mean, the biggest part about this is just we realize that some people can't get out, and the girls enjoy the support just as much as we enjoy doing this.
Exactly, and I think the girls would definitely like to see who's out there watching them and why. Why are you watching them? Do you know them? I know we just did the boys' game last week, and I had a parent come up to me after the game and said, "Hey, I want to thank you because I just got a text message from a certain family who are in Portugal watching our boys play basketball right now."
See, that's pretty cool. Another thing I thought was cool was at the Burris game, we had Elliot the one player for them.
Yeah.
Her parents came up and wanted to talk to you after the game because not only did they want to watch the game over that we just broadcasted, but they wanted to go back and watch Luke Brown play.
And watch all of the previous games as well. So if you know somebody that's interested in high school basketball or Indiana basketball, feel free to give them our information. If you don't know how you got online to watch this game, then feel free to shoot me an email, blackfordsportsnetwork@gmail.com. I have this email set up just for you, the viewers, so that you can ask me questions. You can find out how to be a sponsor, whatever you want.
Well, another thing is if you have the YouTube app, make sure you click subscribe because then it will pop up, and when the games are posted, you'll have direct access. It will pop up as a notification on your phone.
Right.
And tell you, or hey, Blackford Sports Network is streaming live.
Yes,
that way you don't have to go through and try and find it each time.
Yep, you can just once you subscribe, I subscribe to it.
I do,
and I get the notifications. That helps me to know, hey, it's actually out there.
That's right.
And as a matter of fact, we're sitting here watching it now. So if you want to chat with us, feel free to log on and ask a question right now, and we'll be more than happy to respond live on the air.
Yeah, Steve will answer any question, right?
Yes, I will. And, like I said, if you're watching, take a picture and send it in. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Or give him a call at 765-348-5770. All right, we're back, and ESPN called, Caleb.
Yeah, if ESPN is watching, we'll send you an application. We're open.
We're open 24 hours a day for anything you need from us. We'll be more than happy to provide any highlight reels if you'd like. So, again, if you guys have pictures, just take a picture of your TV right now. Like I say, if you want to
take a selfie.
Take a selfie of you watching the game. We would appreciate it. We'd love to see where you're watching from, how you're watching. If you want to make it a little festive and put your Christmas tree in the background too, I'm all for it. But let us know how you're watching, where you're watching, and if you have any family that is watching, and just send it in to us so that we can feature you guys in a video. And I'm trying to get a special artist to let us use one of his songs to put in the background. So waiting on confirmation or a denial from that one.
Yeah, I was going to say I would, but I don't think you guys want to hear me sing. You might.
Yeah. Well, if he doesn't, there's other artists in the community that might
I was going to say,
have their.
You do have a son and be like, hey, you like your truck, huh?
So, again, we're waiting on some email. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs, from drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation. Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. All right, we're back, and we're gonna take some breaks like that periodically throughout the broadcast or throughout halftime. And I know that you probably have some stats for us, don't you?
I got a few, but first I'm supposed to give a shout out to the Brown family in good old Hartford City, as old Nader Tater Brown said.
So Nate Brown sent you a message.
Yeah, he won the shout out, so you got it, Nathan.
Oh man. Nathan, how's the nose doing, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, Peyton's wrist, your nose. What was it, a fist or what?
I didn't know you two got into a fight. I thought that it was an accident.
That's her story, and they're sticking to it.
Yeah, so that's all that matters, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, for Jay County, their leading scorer was Caldwell with 23 points. And then you had their next high scorer I had down as, I think, Phillips and Moenkamp both had 6 points. You had Dillon with 3 and then Dirksen with 2. And then for our girls, Soanes was the leading scorer with 4 points. and then Weitzel with 3, all coming for the Blackford in the second quarter. We really struggled in that first quarter scoring. So.
Yeah, I would say at the least we struggled. So, excuse me, 4 minutes, a little over 4.5 minutes to go in the half. And big things coming up here for BSN. I just purchased a new camera, and with that new camera, we will stream with it. So I'll have 2 camera setups, and I'm curious what the fans would like to see with that new camera. Do you want to see the clock on the camera so that it would post right next to the thing that just switched to halftime? It would be just out to the right of that. It would be an actual picture of the clock, a running clock. Or would you like to see a 2-camera setup and have us toggle between 2 cameras?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you could switch it with a button where like each was set on each half and you didn't have to turn the camera, just press the button for like our half and then another half for the away. Get it set up on buttons like that.
You see this little button right here?
I
I'm showing
do.
Caleb right now that says cut.
Cut.
That's exactly what that button is for.
See, that's what I would do, because you have the only thing, if you could add to this bottom part, a running clock.
There is a clock that I can start, as you will see.
Well, because I saw you could start that, but does it show up on there?
It's supposed to. I don't know where it's at. I don't know why it's not showing up now. Let's see here. I wonder if it...
Yeah, because that's the one thing I noticed when I was doing for Bluffton. I was trying to do the clock, then I realized that it wasn't even showing up anywhere. So.
Yeah, you have to see this little square here. It says game.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to show it here. We may not have the right... This setup here, I don't think is set up for that. So that may be why it didn't work. We would have to go to a different graphic.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that would take care of the
top
clock problem. So.
Well, we had the one that was at the top of the screen,
mm-hmm.
and we can use it. I've used it before.
Yeah.
And had that clock here.
Yeah.
But the problem is now you have to pay attention to the game and stop the clock, start the clock, stop the clock.
But if you didn't have your hand on the camera because you had the 2 going, it wouldn't be a big deal.
Right? It might not be. You would think.
I have faith in you, Steve.
So keep that in mind. Give us your feedback. Tell us which one you'd rather see. Would you like to see the actual clock? I know that our counterparts, the Voice Sports Network, that's how they do it.
Well, I was going to say, what we could do is you could put out a poll on Facebook and open it for a week or 2 and let people vote.
I could do that. You know what else I opened up on Facebook for a poll?
What is that?
Whether Blackford County needs a radio station.
So what's the feedback so far?
So far, the feedback was 66% yes.
But how many people said yes?
It was like, I want to say it was like 45 people that voted. So of the 45, probably 32, 33.
So would you buy your own frequency, or would you try to get in on another radio station and get going through there?
Nope. If I did it, I would go ahead and petition the FCC and start up my own radio station here in Blackford County.
Okay.
The question that I would have is, would we have enough
help?
Ads.
Oh, ads.
Sponsors.
Well, and you could probably get more, because a good person to talk to if you actually want to do it would be the people behind us, 100.9 J County Radio. You could probably get a hold of them, and they could tell you how to talk to their boss.
See, but J County is just a little bit bigger than Blackford County.
Well, no, I understand that.
And they have the businesses to support something like that. And the problem with having one in just Hartford City would be it's expensive to run a radio station, to purchase rights to the songs. Is very expensive, along with the FCC application. Believe me, I've looked into it. And then on top of that, you have to pay personalities, radio personalities, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a personal guy, but I don't know that everybody wants to sit and listen to me for 4 hours in the morning or 4 hours in the evening.
That'd be the thing is, once you got it started, you'd have to find people to talk all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, with that said, would we have enough sponsorship for me to pay somebody?
Well, you know what would be an interesting thing to do is if you did it through the high school and then you had juniors or seniors in high school do the broadcasting during the school day every period or something and be live.
Do you know that's why I started this? Was to get the students involved, those who wanted to get into broadcasting. I was kind of hoping to have a few of them come in, and another 3 by Caldwell misses. And I'm pretty sure that one bounced off of Soane's foot, but they called it Blackford ball. But anyway, I set this up so that I could hopefully get some.
See, there's the time on there.
High school, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't start because it was halftime. Hey, what's the okay? Let's
like
go.
7. Go like 7, 10, and start it. And 2, 1, go. All right, Jay County working the ball around. Phillips for 2, and she swishes that one.
And but anyway,
so yeah,
it's a lot of issues. But I remember.
Steal by
Caldwell.
Well.
I remember as a kid growing up, and I've told the story 100 times because I'll never forget it.
3 by Phillips.
No good. Rebound goes to
Molenkamp.
I couldn't see the number.
Back out to Dylan, who misses. Rebound by Dirksen.
And a 2 by Phillips. But anyway, I remember waking up every morning to WBAT in Marion. And during the 86, 87, and 88 basketball seasons, we woke up to Prince's Purple Rain every morning. And it was a tribute to Marion High School and their greatness playing basketball for those years.
Oh, good getting out in transition by Dylan. Just misses the whole.
Good job of defense by Aaron K. Much, but the score was no good. Oh, Soanes popped that 3.
Rebound by Molenkamp, bringing the ball up the court. Nice pass. Basket by Dylan, number 22. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Jay County has been passing the ball well tonight.
Yeah, they're
taking care of the ball.
They're a good, solid team. I would hate to see who they've lost to be honest with you.
Well, the guys behind us said they were all close games and just, basket by Molenkamp. Yeah, he said they were in the game the whole time. They just lost in late situations. But,
Molenkamp gets a hand on it. And look at her. She was wanting to
steal.
Pick the pocket there.
3 by Weitzel.
No good. Way off. Now, Jay County's going to slow the pace down, but nope, Caldwell.
Rebound by Molenkamp.
Oh, nice steal by J.C. Soanes. She's driving up the court. She slows down just a little bit. Going to let everybody get set.
Passing to Cagle, back out to Soanes.
3 by Soanes. That one's good. Oh, man, what a game.
I mean, Jay County, they've just been playing a solid game. I mean, inside and out. I mean,
good job by Reagan Harding trying to pick the pocket of
a wide open 3 by Dylan. No good.
And it looks like Jay County's gone cold as Soanes is going to take it in. Good defense by number 10, but Soanes scores the 2. Who is that? 10. Phillips. That was good defense by Phillips. Stood there with her hands straight up in the air to let Soanes take the shot. And she does travel. I thought she traveled before she dribbled there, but apparently not. And see, that's the problem with that score.
48-12. Yeah, Jay County scored 8 points in this quarter, and Blackford scored 5. Messersmith checked in, and I believe Marshall checked in for the Bruins.
Marshall is checked in as well.
And then you also had number 30 check in and number 14
bad pass
and
by
34.
Helen Weitzel.
Caldwell
by
for 2.
Caldwell for 2. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout by Jay County, and I am going to have Blackford call a timeout as well, but Jay County's going to call one.
See, I need to figure it out. Ooh.
So Jay County does call the timeout. Both teams, oh, wait a second. So Blackford has one timeout less than Jay County. No, Jay County must have called both of them. Blackford still has all 5 timeouts. Jay County has 3. And not sure why Jay County was calling the timeout. Their team is playing a phenomenal game. There's 3:24 left on the clock, as you can see. The score 50-12.
Oh.
And
Sones on. Oh.
Caldwell gets tripped up by Sones, but no call by the official.
Oh. Nice pass by Molenkamp there.
And now where's the 3-second call? She was in the lane for every bit of 5.
Pull up by Caldwell for 2.
Caldwell's for 2. A good job by Caldwell. She is a solid player. She got 30 points yet.
Let's see.
She's got to be close. Oh, Maloney gets picked. Caldwell passes into Phillips, I think, isn't it? Nope, Fields.
See, I have her down for 27.
27, so she's close to 30. Then.
Oh, yeah.
Maloney gives it down to Marshall. Marshall.
Messersmith for 3, and it's off.
Rebound goes to Molenkamp.
See, that's the biggest thing. Nobody has shot the ball well for Blackford tonight, or at least consistently. Off by Caldwell.
Shots off, but there's no red around, just a sea of white.
Oh, 3-point basket for Caldwell.
There's her 30.
Yeah. See, that was a good shot by Caldwell, but an even better pass by number 20, Molenkamp, who actually ran over to the court and saved that ball. We just need a few girls who just chase after the rebounds like that.
Yes.
Nice ball move by Blackford. Oh, as soon as I say that, they throw it away. I guess I should have kept my mouth shut.
Yep, bad pass by Paige Maloney. Gives it up.
Caldwell for 3 again.
That's good. You could see that one coming off of her hands. That was going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Messersmith bringing the ball down the court, swings it over to Sones.
And
back to
Molenkamp playing
Messersmith.
tight defense.
3 by Maloney. I don't know why I drew a blank there, but oops. I got it wrote down.
Well, Maloney, Molenkamp, I mean, they're kind of the same, so I can understand. And again, oh what a pass. Maloney's going to pick up a foul, sending
34.
Dirksen.
Yep, Claire Dirksen.
11 viewers now watching live on Blackford Sports Network. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Dirksen picks up her first free throw.
So Phillips comes back into the game, and Dillon comes back into the game, number 22 and number 10. Sending Molenkamp and Caldwell to the bench. Oh, nice rebound and bucket by number 14, Fields.
Not sure why that was wasn't an over the back. She was leaning on Simmons. J.C. Sones tries to hit the 3, no good. Rebound goes to, boy, she stopped on a dime.
Jay County, I mean, they're basket by Phillips.
You know, it's really hard to, wait a second, our clock says 0, mainly because it does not count down the partial seconds.
Say, who's shooting there? I think it's going to be Sones.
So there is 0, 18.4. I wonder if it will.
It shows up like that. Let's see
It
if
does show up. We'll see if it. I wonder if there's a setting hidden inside of this somewhere that will catch that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably smarter than we are. So.
Probably.
Uh,
J.C. Sones at the line, shooting a 1-1. She hits her first shot.
no, hits her second.
My apologies. Hits her second. And no, it took us straight to 0. So, see, that's why we need the other camera to keep the time.
Yeah, we need somebody who's a tech guy and who can speak computer, because that's not me. Oh, blocked by Messersmith there.
Last second shot blocked by Messersmith. A good job on defense there by Messersmith. And, you know, it was a tough quarter, but the Bruins need to come back. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
Divided by 3.
So we've just figured out that we're 52 points behind, and so coming back is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than we thought. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. All right, we're back, and thank you for being so patient and waiting for us. The Bruins falling into a deep hole here.
Yeah, I mean it's just a tough game. You see, Jay County's definitely a very like a good squad this year. Good luck to them on the rest of the season. But yeah, I mean it's just tough. I mean we're just making mental mistakes, and they're not making any, and they're catching us on ours.
Yep, not sure what happened there in front of the score table, but Coach Waters and Coach Comer were down there talking a little bit. I thought the quarter was up. We were getting ready to start. The Bruins were out there ready to go, and then the coaches parted their own way on a clap by Coach Waters, and Coach Comer came back and sat down and talked to his girls like it was just the start of the time between quarters. So now here we are, getting ready to come back into action here. Yep, I missed that, didn't I?
Yep, 8 minutes to go, or just starting the fourth quarter.
The clock you see on the screen is just a little bit off. A 3 by Caldwell's no good. She might be trying to go for 40 or 50 points here. How many does she have now?
Let's see. What is it?
A 3 by Simmons is no good. Caldwell with the ball brings it up, passes it out to Mullen. Nope, that wasn't Mullen. And she gets it down low for 2, and that's good.
She has 35 points right now.
Yep, I bet she's going for
40 or 50.
Yep.
But do you blame her?
No, I don't.
I mean, if
Blackford did it to Elwood at Elwood, so the boys did, so I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't be.
It's hard when you're in that position and you're a couple points away from a scoring record at the school or your personal. It's hard not to go for
Aaron Cagle for 2. Aaron's picking up her first 2 of the game.
Yep.
But yeah, I can't be. What's the word that I'm looking for?
Critical or
I can't have a double standard here. I have to have the same standard for both sides. Our girls need to step it up, and
I mean they could just stop her. I mean,
they know how to play defense, and they know who's gonna, if you don't want that record.
Nice drive by Sissy Reed.
And there's another problem. Love Sissy Reed to death like she's a daughter of mine. but she drove the baseline and never once squared up to the basket and just kind of hooked it as she was falling into it. You have to square up to that basket to shoot it. Otherwise, it's not going to go where you want it to.
Good pass, another 2 for Caldwell.
Caldwell's looking like she's going hard for that 40 points.
Oh, yeah.
Reed with the ball.
Right now she's at 39 points.
And she passes it right to
Dylan.
Hannah Dillon.
Oh, nice steal by Weitzel.
Good job by Weitzel.
All she had to do was grab it, and it would have been Bruin ball, but just kick it out of bounds.
And a couple of Caldwell staying in, and it looks like Jay County's putting in their JV team with the exception of Caldwell. So there must be some record that she's trying to break tonight.
Either that or going for 1,000 points. I don't know how close she is.
But true. Either way.
Either way.
And she's a senior.
She's a senior.
She's a senior, so.
I was going to say, I knew she has played varsity for a while. She didn't play her junior year because of an ACL.
And that's going to be a foul on Aaron Cagle, I believe.
Either.
Yep. A good call by the official. The officials have called a really good game tonight.
Yeah, they haven't called it 2 chippy fouls, which helps the game get going.
Right.
Oh,
Caldwell
rebound by Caldwell.
She's been
jump
in the
ball.
lane for about 10 seconds. No call, though, but it is a jump ball, goes Blackford way. And
Messersmith checks in for Weitzel.
And I told you guys I was not going to be good at this. And I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm not good at it again. I think the clock is right on the screen now. Blackford moving the ball around. Simmons now to Cagle.
It's like somebody.
I don't know who that was.
Somebody's told me
Garinger.
The biggest thing they see is that the Lady Bruins don't pass the ball with a purpose. They just kind of just swing it around and just swing it around.
Yeah, they're not, and that's they're falling into last year's style of play.
Yeah.
They've just passed the ball around because it's almost like they're being told, the old Bobby Knight, hey, you need 4 passes before you shoot the ball, and so they're just passing the ball 4 times before they shoot it.
Okay.
A full timeout by Blackford, it looks like. So, they've got to learn to pass that ball with a purpose. Your whole reason for passing the ball is to find the open girl. And if you're not out there trying to find that open girl, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
And so they need to learn how to pass the ball better, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, it looks like.
Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044. Caleb, you were getting ready to say something right before the break.
Yeah, I was going to say. The biggest thing I see is, like, they're not passing the ball to score the ball. They're just passing it to pass it and swing it around. And I think we missed. I think they said Caldwell had 41 points and did some kind of record or something because they pulled her out of the game. So
she is out of the game now. Our varsity now playing Jay County for the most part. Their bench.
Well,
third string.
Well, they have one varsity player out there, number 42, Dirksen.
And she's a freshman, right?
She's a freshman.
Yeah.
So.
The score 73 to. I have 16.
It's 15. I think you gave JC 2 free throws or somebody.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's exactly what I did. I gave JC 2 because you said she hit her second one. I thought that you meant she hit both shots. So. With that,
we should be up to date and correct.
Yeah, except for the clock. The clock is still not right.
Yeah, we're going to have to take Steve to some clock-keeping camp or something. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
If you have any suggestions, we're open to them.
A 3 attempt, no good by Sones. Rebound goes to Messersmith. She shoots it a little long.
Jay County just still getting the ball at the court well, running in transition. Jay County working the ball around.
Dirksen trying to get set up in the post and begging for the ball, but nobody's giving it to her down in that post position. Now Jay County just basically holding on to the ball. 3:06 left. They get the ball down low
Basket.
to Dirksen. It's good. Oh, Reed had a wide open three, decides not to take it, drives into double coverage, gets blocked, and she takes it right back up to the hoop after picking it up. And Reed gets her first 2 points. Jay County still moving the ball really slow around the edge, trying to get it down low to number 40, Macy Weitzel. And they get it to her, but she passes it off to Dirksen. Dirksen gets it back out to the top of the key. Fields with the ball, drives to the paint, stops, puts in an easy two. Just a little over 2 minutes to play. Reed for three, little off.
Rebound by Dirksen. Saxman. Saxman bringing the ball up the court.
It looks like the Bruins playing a man defense now. Fields with a nice move, nice pass. Oh, she had the wide open three. Decides to drive in for a two, no good. Rebound to Fields, no good. And now we're going to have an over the back by Weitzel. Oh, and I forgot to stop the clock again. Oh. Harding and now Pennington coming in. Simmons and Cagle's going to have a seat on the bench. Oh, doggone it. I know the clock's not working. So
there's a minute and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jay County leading 77-17. I mean, they've just played ball thrown away. Blackford.
A minute 6 now on the clock.
And Jay County's they're used to their zone and the way that they come out and guard you as long as they are. It's working. I mean, it's worked all day for them.
Yeah.
That going into their soft press. I mean, that's just. I don't know if it's the zone messing with them with their speed, trying to pass it in there, but. I mean, it's been a tough pill all day for us.
Yes, it has. Now we're under 45 seconds.
I think Jay County's just going to dribble out the last 35 seconds of the game. Double dribble.
Double dribble. And we are down to 34 seconds. The clock is right on my screen and on the scoreboard.
Maybe we'll stay right this time.
Maybe. We'll see.
Sones has the ball driving in. Oh, she almost lost it there. Kicks out to Messersmith for three.
No good. Rebound goes to Dirksen. And
or is that? I think he's calling.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, calling a foul on Sones, I believe. Yep.
On Reed.
I believe that should have been on JC. I didn't see Sissy in there, but who knows?
And I think pretty sure that Jay County's just going to run the clock out. Eight seconds.
All right.
That's going to do it. Not a lot to talk about there. But let's go to a couple of our ads, and we'll have some chat in between them. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. All right, Caleb, we're back, and not a whole lot of stats to go over with the Bruins, but let's see what we have.
Yeah, it was a tough game for Blackford today. They really struggled scoring. They didn't score anything till the second quarter, and their leading scorer tonight was J.C. Sones with 10 points, and then you had Helen Weitzel was your next scorer with 3, and then you had Cagle with 2, and you had Reed with 2. So not a whole lot of scoring tonight for the Bruins, only racking up 17 points. So, I mean, they just struggled as a whole, just getting good looks, or because they turned the ball over so many times, they didn't get very many good looks.
And you know, it's sad to say it, but they just came out and did not have the intensity that they've had with the Burrises and with the Elwoods. They weren't the same team.
Well, as soon as Jay County jumped out to the 10, 15-point lead in the first quarter, you could tell they just kind of accepted, okay, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is tough. Because, I mean, I'm not saying every girl on a team was like that, but when you have one or two getting 3 girls out there, it's tough.
All it takes is one bad apple to spoil a bunch. And I'm not saying that these girls are bad. You know, it is what it is. It's hard. It's tough to go through a losing season the way they've had to do this year, and some of the upperclassmen last year, some of the sophomores, especially, you know, some of your starters, like Grace Simmons. J.C. Sones played varsity last year, so she was part of that losing team. Marshall, Messer-Smith, Weitzel was a part of it. So you've got half of your team that was part of this losing season last year. And I think they felt that just having Coach Waters here was going to give them a better season, kind of like having Coach Hoover with the boys. But that's just not the case.
No, I was going to say, and Coach Hoover is, and I think Coach Waters is great, and so is Coach Hoover.
Oh yeah.
But bringing in the Hoovers and Luke Brown especially, that kind of sped up the process a little bit.
Exactly, and anytime you can bring in a player like Luke Brown
who can come in as a freshman and score 30-some points a game
and drop 44 points on a Monroe Central, you're gonna have some winning seasons to go along with that. So you know, you can't compare the two, but I think, you know, the girls got that in their mind maybe, and they just felt like they were going to have a better season this year, and it's not. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs, from drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation. Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181.
Okay.
All right, and we're back, and you were saying that it takes
7 years to completely rebuild a girls program is what Coach Hoover's philosophy is. If he was going to build one up from scratch, that's how long it'd take before it was self-going and where he wanted to be at the prime.
Yeah, exactly. And the girls, some of these girls don't feel like they have 7 years. They want it now. And, you know, if girls, like I've always said, girls are fickle. If things don't go exactly the way they want them, some of them have it a little bit of an issue, and boys as well, I guess you can say that, because I've seen some boys that if they're not winning, they just give up and quit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's hard to be out here losing. It's hard to lose by 60 points.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, what do you got for Jay County?
Well, Jay County off the bat, they had Shelby Caldwell with 41 points. So, I mean, she came out and had 18 points in the first quarter. So, yeah. I was going to say, I think I have her down for 6 3-pointers the whole game she's made.
Wow.
And then your next one I have is, I'm just going to go down from top to bottom. Phillips, who had 12 points the whole game. And you had Molenkamp, who had
8 points.
8 points, excuse me. I was trying to keep from burping over the but anyways, and then Dylan had 5, Dirksen had 4, and then you had Fields who had 6. So
obviously, if you want to stop the Jay County Patriots, you've got to stop Caldwell.
Well, and a lot of their points came in transition because, I mean, Molenkamp would just get out. I mean, and you could see it in some of the spurts. She was just faster than everybody else out there.
Oh, yeah.
And so she get the ball and come down the court, and you're trying to catch up with her, and before you know it, somebody else has it underneath the basket for a wide open layup.
Yep.
So,
and that's that's the kind of stuff you have to. The key to tonight's game is obviously passes. You have to limit those mistakes with the bad passes.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to say that we would have won if we wouldn't have turned the ball over so much because we didn't shoot the ball well as a whole.
But you're not talking 41 points by Caldwell.
No,
either.
you're not talking as big of a blowout as what we got tonight. So that was the biggest thing was, and then you talk about second chance points for Jay County. There were several times where they'd have 4 or 5 rebounds on the same possession.
Yeah.
Just Caldwell and Dirksen down there. I mean, I know they're tall, but all you got to do is put a butt in them like we've said about every broadcast.
Yeah.
It just takes it. Rebounding is an effort stat.
Yep.
So.
It is. It is an effort stat. And when you have girls that see a ball get shot and they just start running the other way, you've just taken yourself out of the ball game. You're not even giving yourself a chance. You got to go in and fight for those rebounds.
Exactly.
And like we said at Burris, I believe it was Aaron Cagle that had – or no, it wasn't at Burris. It was at
it was at Burris.
Was it at Burris where she had the –
yeah,
she shot the 3 and immediately started walking, and the ball came right back to where she was standing.
Yeah, I was going to say the girl that was on her wasn't even – I mean, all she would have had it done is step up.
Yep. And so, that's one of those stats where you have to – it's all effort, and it's if you don't have it and you're not willing to give it, then it's not going to help you.
Nope.
So with that, we're probably going to go to our last ad here, and when we come back, are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects like the shoes Coach Waters is wearing tonight on the court. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, another thing is like we talked about, passing with a purpose.
Yes.
Like you just see him swinging the ball to swing the ball to swing the ball. It's just like pass to score.
Yes.
And a lot of times they pass it into where 2 or 3 girls are. It's like the zone. They pass it right where you want them to.
Yep. So the girls obviously have a lot that they need to work on, and we're not the coaches, but I'm sure Coach Waters is saying the exact same things we are. And I'm sure half of you out there that are listening, all few of you that are still here, you're probably saying the same thing.
Yeah, and and to a certain effect, we understand. I mean, Jay County, hands down, is probably one of the best teams we've played all year.
Yeah, they're very good.
So, I mean, they'd be up there with Yorktown among the 2 best teams that we've played all year as a girls squad.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, we probably could have shot the ball a little bit better, and but overall as a whole, I mean, it probably could have been worse.
Yeah.
But you would have liked to see it be a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean, even if you cut their score in half and make it a 77-40 game or a 77-35,
and
38.
that would have been as long as we got after the first quarter just started scoring or something. But it was the fact that we couldn't get offense rolling.
Yeah, and that's been our struggle all along is we haven't been able to get offense.
Yeah, because I mean the biggest thing is we don't have a girl who we can count on to score 20 points a game like Jay County has with Caldwell.
Yep.
So, I mean, because if they struggled, you saw they just –
Or Burris with Elliott.
Yeah, they just slow the ball down and they give it to her and then she'd create. Or the same thing with Molenkamp. If Caldwell wasn't in, they just gave her the ball and just let her do something with it because she was going to pass it to somebody.
Yep,
we don't have that either. So.
Yep, exactly. And with that, we're going to go ahead and start our final thoughts here. Do you have anything else? Any saved rounds or alibis?
Well, I just wish Jay County and Blackford the best going on with their season. I mean, I'm glad. I mean, because we've had a lot of injuries this year, which hasn't helped us.
Yeah.
I'm just glad nobody got hurt tonight. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, honestly, I'm just glad that, I mean, it may not have went like we wanted it to, but at least you can see we're going in the right direction.
We're starting where we are going in the right direction.
That's the thing. We saw our defensive deficiencies tonight. We got away with it against Burris and against Elwood because they weren't great defensive teams either. So, we were able to run with them. But a team that can score like this and plays defense, it's tough.
Yeah, this is a tough team, not taking anything away from Jay County at all.
Not at all.
They played one heck of a good game. They're a very good team. And, Blackford just hard to be competitive with that at our level right now. But we've got a lot of growing to do. We've got a lot of heart left in these girls, and hopefully they keep their heads up and keep trying to shine through.
Well, and another thing I'll add before I quit talking here is that we mentioned at the beginning of the game for this to be a tight game, either Blackford was going to play up to Jay County's level or Jay County was going to play down to Blackford's level.
Right.
And I felt like Jay County did a very good job at just playing to their best of their abilities and not making as many mental mistakes as what our girls did.
Yeah.
And, that's another big thing is just if somebody else just comes out and straights out beat you, fine, that's okay. But when you beat yourself, that hurts a little bit more.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And a lot of that is what happened tonight when you have your bad passes and you're just passing the ball around just to pass it around. You're not going to have a good game, and Blackford obviously didn't tonight as they fall 77-17 to Jay County. But again, Jay County, a tough squad tonight, and they did a very good job of making Blackford look bad tonight. So with that, we're going to play our outro, and we're going to head on back to Hartford City, and we'll see you for the boys game next week. On behalf of the Blackford Sports Network, we would like to thank the athletic departments of both schools and thank you for watching this broadcast of the Blackford Bruins. Remember to see our sponsors and thank them for giving us the opportunity to broadcast live with you.